Wait. Right. I got the mission types wrong. Shit. Right, it's guard the ally keeps with your life, not defend them. Shit. Classic mistake, right. Although that being said, because this is hopefully a simple enough vanilla that we can easily go through this. Although it is on my least favorite map, so that is something. But yeah, right, I need to go this way. Shit. Why does this map have to be so annoying? Shit. The things I want to talk about to pass the time. There better not be any fucking things. And by things, I mean shelters, and I don't think there is. Like, why would there be? That's in that one map, or one level, that we don't have unlocked quite yet, but we will if we do well on this level. Of course. Why is the message going there? What? Is there a trade in the mist? Or no mists? What? I'm not overly too sure about this. Although that being said, I was expecting a special, not a vanilla. So, you know, who knows. Although that being said, this is fairly easy. Well, should be fairly easy. Should I worry about killing the messenger? I mean, from what I know, they don't give bomb juice, they only give more enemies to fight. Oof. I'm hoping that because this is a level 1, there's not going to be another bomb tree that we have to worry about. It's just these 3. Since, you know, the higher level ones usually like to have a bomb tree waiting after you've done the thing. Oof. Okay. So, because I'll just wait to see if there's another bomb tree coming, and then I'm thinking what I'll do is cut around to when we have both the chaos and the things we need. Shit, Moblin, not too much of an issue. Hopefully? Hopefully. And I'm just trying to think if this level did have a treasure. Because, I mean, if we're fucking around looking for it and it's not there, then that could be an issue. Should really be doing vulgar things. Yeah, I'm thinking that because there hasn't been another bomb tree, then I'll start skipping around to when we find the treasure and when we have the chaos we need. Shouldn't take that long, but I'm not sure. But yeah, I'll do the thing now. Yeah, no, it was there. What? Why? Why were you here of all places? So I guess this is kind of good for us too, because then that means we don't... Oh, I don't need to cut around more to get the chaos I need, because I'm hoping that I can get the remaining 110-ish here Although that being said, it should be pretty easy. Hopefully. Although that being said, because this is a lower level, Greggy Boy here could go down easily. Yeah. I mean, I'm getting the chaos I need, so that's something. Okay, yeah. More than easy enough. We can just wail on him. I don't really need to do vulgar things. We can just do this, or whatever this is. Was it? Yeah. Damn, no, I forgot. Something I remembered I was wanting to say in the previous episode when I was talking about Splatoon, and now I just forgotten about it. So did Gurham have his cape like covering his head? What? Like, I know that's something about this game is that the fabric is just wild. It just does random shit. For no apparent reason. Okay. I'm hoping that doesn't fall. Okay, cool. Done. From 14 to 13. Let's go. Although this is episode 97. Oh, wait. No, yeah. Yeah. Depending on how many levels I do this episode, as long as we have less than 12, we can do it easily by episode 100. Because things and maths. Although, it would give us 11. And I'm not entirely sure about that. I just need to look for a vanilla. Of course, that's not a vanilla, although. Why is it a level 1 over here? What? I would normally want to do that, but because it's over here. Is there really only one vanilla left? You know what? I'm thinking that my goal for this episode will be to unlock as much as the last column as I can. So that way I don't have to worry about that too much. Like, when we get to the final column, we can just pretty much go straight down. Even if it means doing a level like this. Which sucks. Ooh. Do I want to do 4 levels regardless of how long it takes me? Do I? Okay, 6 dinos, that's easy. Although because of how far it is, this might be a little bit... where are you? You're going that way. I want you dead. Let's rush back over here. I mean, having the ocarina would be amazing. Although that being said, I did kind of notice that when I played the Switch version, whenever there was ocarina spots to go to or WoW statues to go to, they weren't that helpful. Like, running was quicker to get there than like making sure you activated the spot you needed to. Like all that stuff. I could risk it and go this way. I'm hoping that all the dinosaurs we need to fight are here and spawned in. Should hopefully make it easier. Hopefully. I mean, okay, right, that's spread out enough. Although, where's the third one? There we go. We could just do this. Really? You couldn't die? Thank you. Okay. I'll take a short mission here and there. That leaves us with all vanillas. I really want to hope that a few more than one missions in the last column have specials for us. Because I feel like it's gonna be painful to get the a few remaining levels before episode 100 if that all are vanillas. Although that being said, I kind of get the feeling that because episode 100 is so close and we are pretty close to finishing up, I'm thinking that regardless of how many we have left on episode 100, then I will do the thing. Do them all. Okay. Why? Okay, you know what? Let's do the remaining Skulltula level next episode. Maybe. Because I'm kind of thinking that to end of this episode we'll do this level and then the thing. Although that being said, I'll get one of the remaining weapon levels done. Although that being said, depending on who we have to use, that's going to be an issue, I think. Okay. Oh, I forgot to check if there's any treasure apart from the thing. I mean, it's one of these levels, so it's not that bad. Hopefully. But yeah, pretty much standard procedure now. It's going to be, once we finish the main mission, if I still need some work to do towards getting the A rank, then I'll just skip that. I'll skip most of it out. Oh goody! More dinos. More dino doors. I'm hoping that there's not too much left. Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? There's not too much of a difference between the paths. I don't remember there being any more warriors apart from the main guy. So, you know, that's something. Yeah. I suppose you can talk about reading, even though it's not going to be the most amazing topic out there. But yeah, I'm not sure why, but I've kind of been on a bit of a Hunger Games kick lately. I'm not sure if it has anything to do with the fact about the new movie, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I ended up rereading the entire series again, and I guess reading that book again for the first time, and I wanna say that Sunbirds and Snakes might be my favorite if it wasn't for the ending. Like, that was a gold mine, and then it just had to keep on going. Like, why? Like, why? Like, I think at least with another, if it became another trilogy, then it'll be like, oh, cool. Like, the first one's good, but you don't really need to read the first one or the next ones. Like, stopping after the Hunger Games finished would have been amazing. Like, that would have been a good stopping point, I think. But no, they just had to keep on going, and yeah. So I want to say in general, I'm not really, like, I like the books, but I'm not really a fan of how they're paced, if that makes sense, or written. Like, I'm not sure if it's a thing, like a general thing, because I'm not really much of a lit person, but the fact that, like, within the same paragraph, like, there's a time shift, and it's just explained with, a simple, like, a simple sentence. I found that really annoying, because it's kind of... I have a bad habit of when I'm reading just to skip over the lines. Like, another thing, like, that moment of when you read a book, or like you read a sentence, and then like just like when you're reading, and then like you notice that you've been reading the past few pages and you haven't retained any information at all, and then you go back and reread it, or reread the pages you missed. It's like, oh, right. That's just so much worse, and I wanted to say, especially in Mockingjay, I got that a lot with the books. Although that being said, I've noticed that when it comes to fight scenes, if there's anything that makes my mind just skip over the text, it's fight scenes. I don't know why. Like, I would much rather read a description, like an in-depth description of a room with no one in it, than read a long drawn-out fight scene. Like, even within my favorite book series, Skullduggery Pleasant, fight scenes, like, I don't know what it is about my brain, but it's like, whenever they start describing a fight scene, it's like, oh, cool, well, my brain just shuts off. Like, I'm not sure what it is about it, it just happens. I can't control it, it just does. Although that being said, I think it might do with the fact that a lot of fight scenes are not really drawn out, but like a lot of the sentences within fight scenes are fairly long, and it just doesn't give my mind a break to like go, hey, this is the important parts you need to read, buddy. Like, this is the information you need to read. Also, I guess in general, it doesn't help that I want to say a fast reader, and a lot of the time I will just skim over text. I won't give my brain time to process it, I guess. But yeah, rereading through Percy Jackson has been interesting. Because I haven't I didn't notice until like recently, but I'm not really a fan of how Rick goes about his chapters, at least in Percy Jackson. Only because his chapter titles are kind of bait and switchy, just a little bit. Like, they're not always as they're described, or like they're not always how you'd think at first glance, like that sort of thing. And even though that's not how they are, whenever I read a chapter title, it's like, oh, nice, something boring is happening. Nice. So yeah, that's kind of how I go about reading books. Like, I mean, I enjoy it. It's just like, especially when I do long reading sessions, I don't retain much information. Which is going to be an issue, especially since I want to do like a bit of a video funny recap of Skullduggery Pleasant. And if I can't retain the information long enough to take notes on it, it's gonna be an issue. Did this level have a thing in it? Or was it just the costume? I'm hoping it was just the costume. Although I am doing it anyways, so you know, whatever. Okay, I'm taking that to mean that it's just the costume. Although that being said, if it is the keep to the left of there is where it is, then it's gonna be fine. I can quickly do the thing. Plus I already do need to do a back end anyways, so I guess it's fine-ish. It's not gonna be that much of a back end unless I miss an A-rank for some reason. I shouldn't, but you know, whatever. Because I've got KOs, damage could be an issue, especially with the Rooney boy. So yeah, I'm not doing Ganondorf things. What am I doing? Okay. Don't care about that base at all. Okay, I'm sorry if I'm going silent, it's the thing. But yeah, I think over the weekend I zoomed through Sea Monsters and Titan's Curse. But with that being said, I'm kind of surprised that Lightning Thief was longer than like the next two books. I mean, I guess it does make some sense in the fact that you kind of need to like introduce the concept and everything, and like that in itself could be like could take a bit, but like, yeah, that's a whole thing. Yeah. Okay. What the heck is that? I really don't know. Okay. Hopefully this should kill him. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be... There we go. Okay. From 13 to 12. Let's go. Although... Right, no, yeah, this was level 3. Yeah. Okay, what is this one? I suspect this is going to be a recolor and not anything interesting. Do they give any other special costume for Seal? I don't think they do, because like I'm not really a fan of the colors they chose for Seal. Like I'm not sure why, I'm just not. I don't need that. Get rid of those two. Okay. Yeah. Just Senate armor. What is this? Goody! More levels I don't like. Yay! Yeah, so here's the thing I'm thinking about. So yeah, did this have... Okay, yeah, it was just the costume. Because both weapon levels require us using Greggy Boy, I'm like, I kind of want to get his first so I can use it in this one, but I'm thinking that because it's an 8-bit weapon and it's not going to be useful so much, then I'll just go straight to this one. Yeah, I think using it would be not really beneficial, well, detrimental to the cause, so that is what we will do. We did have it wrong? I'm not entirely sure. What am I thinking about here? Quickly check his wear badges. Yeah, I may as well do this one. Also, I've noticed I haven't like shown off the badges at all, but they're here. They are a thing. No, I don't think we'll have a chance to do 5. Especially because this is a vanilla. Although that being said, I am kind of thinking about recording the footage for the carry count levels, just because the thing took the game a second there to render that, or load that. I was a little bit worried there because I was like, you gonna break it or what? What? I'd rather not lose my progress, even though the game is fairly good about auto-saving. So, oh goody, these things. Though from the looks of things, they're up here, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about I might just record the footage for them, so that way I can have a little bit of thingy thing. Words. Thing. Thinking about. So I can have a little bit of control over how long it will take to do those. That's the thing I'm not too sure about. If a higher level means more time or less time. Or if it just affects the enemies. That's the thing I'm worried about the most, I think. Right, there is also the treasure I need to worry about. Although, I guess because of how it's laid out, that could be an issue. I'm not entirely sure if there is a spot to do. What spot would be the most likely to hold the thing? I'm thinking one of the corner keeps, like that might make sense. Maybe. Like to me at least that makes sense. So there's a guy in our base and I'm not sure about that. Also, there's a guy near our allied captain who isn't in our base for some goddamn reason. Do you know what? Yeah. That is something I like about Rick's writing style, is the whole Hoover Dam thing in Curse of the Titans. I think that was just... I really hope that the Percy Jackson Disney Plus series gets to run long enough to go through the other books, because along with the Ares fight in Lightning Thief, I want to say that scene at the Hoover Dam was made for TV. Okay, that's an issue. Yes, I know that, Vogs. Why did I get excited about that? Goody, it's chic. Although that might actually be good because I think she's weak to darkness. And I can just do this. I was gonna say, why did everything pause there? But it's the game doing things. Right, I know when the game goes to a fail condition. I should know this by now. Okay, it said it's in trouble, not danger, so it should be fine. It should be good. I was gonna say, who's the remaining enemy captain? The guy in the base. Pay attention, Alties. Okay. Okay, good. The enemy base doesn't have a barrier up, so that's good. Ew. I know it feels weird to say, but I'm thinking that the only thing that could be an issue now is probably going to be time. Only because of the fact that we have about 400 more KOs to do. I'm not entirely sure when the best bet is going to be. So I'm thinking that I will cut around to when we have both the KOs and the treasure. I need to remember that that's here. Okay, thank you for being... why? I thought I was doing good. Why do you have to be so weak? Though... let's risk it, shall we? I know I really shouldn't be doing this now, but I'm thinking... okay, it's fine, we're darkness, we're good, we should be able to do it. Though, still need 90 KOs, but we should be fine. Doing this should be getting as close to the KOs we need. Yeah, pretty close. Sorry for going silent, just need to focus here. Okay, let's not do more than 5 until... nah. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, this does a shit ton. It's only going to do more because of our whole darkness element and how that works. Imagine if there was a weapon like this in Platoon, just auto lock on. Just fuck you in particular. Although I guess in a way that's like that with a lot of it, specials. Don't get me started on fucking Trizuka. Although I'm hoping that with the advent of Triple Splashdown, Tri-Zuka isn't going to be as prevalent. Although I'm hoping that Triple Splashdown isn't a fad and doesn't go away, and Tri-Zuka just comes back in full force. Although that being said, with Foil Squeezer being a thing, I get the impression that Squiz users are mostly going to be using that weapon instead. Right, I think it's different. Okay, so, yeah, 10 levels left, and 3 episodes to do them in. Can we do it? What is this, by the way? Why? I hate you. KO count. These pieces of shit. Oh, these pieces of shit. Rather. And then a whole bunch of vanillas I don't like. Although that being said, hopefully, should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Hopefully, there's only 4 vanillas left. Although I'm not too sure. I'll have to look with this one. But yeah, next episode I'm thinking that I'll go over these 2 and maybe the horn counter, only because I'm planning on getting the footage for those 2 anyways, and the horn counter just makes sense, I think. As weird as that sounds. And then the episode after that I'll go through these ones. Right, that would be episode 99, wouldn't it? Because this is episode 97. I might try and eke out 1 more level next episode, depending on what it ends up being. But yeah, until then, that is when I'll see you.